Hi, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Revenant. So I'm just going to hop into a firing range, and I'm going to show you some of like his abilities, his passives, his ultimate, and all different kinds of stuff. So Revenant is a character. If you watch the trailer, he's a hired hitman, one of the best there is, and he thought that he was himself, but he really wasn't. So he has all these abilities from Hammond Robotics, and the first one that he has is called Silence. He has this little ball, as you can see on the left, and it's where he pulls back his fingers and holds a ball between them, and it's kind of like a grenade, except it's just like a little thing that you can use against enemies. So it does 10 damage and lasts for 10 seconds, and it can hold 2, and you can have 2 of these little grenades, so you can just use that, and it takes about like 10 or like about 15 seconds to get one of them back. And his alt is the death totem, and I will show you that once I get his alt. I'll use an ultimate accelerant really quick, but while we wait for that, I'll show you his other ability, which is called Stalker. His passive is Stalker, and what he can do is, so I'm gonna hurt myself really quick. So I'm gonna throw an arc star. So I got hurt from that, and then if I use a med kit, then I can crouch and still move pretty quickly while I heal up. It doesn't go as fast as if you're just crawling with empty-handed, but it's still a good technique to use when healing. And there's the death totem that you have. The death totem is like a pyramid. It's his alt. If once you enter it, you should like look around and you see like a little thing right here, right? So that's where, if you go over there, then you can't go in anymore. And there's a little circle on my screen right at the bottom, and that's how long it lasts for. So when you die, well, when you get 50 health taken away, then you bring back to the death totem, and when you bring back to the death totem, you have 50 health, and if you're playing Revenant, you want to have a decent amount of heals, because once you use your ultimate, you're going to need to heal up if you want to get back in the fight. So when you get back into the fight, you just need heals when you're just playing Revenant. And his other ability for Stalker, it's where he can climb 2 times any other character. So if you watch the trailer again, you see him climbing like a building, and it seems to him as like no problem. And it's kind of like that. So what you need to do is you literally just climb up, and he can climb higher than like any other legend in the game. So he can just climb up very easily. And he just, like I just showed you, he climbed a tower, and it's very simple to do, and it's pretty much just like climbing regular, but you just can climb higher. And he's a very good character, and you just need to know how to really use his abilities, and you have to be wise of where you put them. So yeah, and another thing about him is that he has a low profile. So with his low profile, he doesn't take as much damage, because he just recently got a buff in it. So yeah, so he just got a buff recently, and there's a bunch of new things. that he can do. Now he has 2 silencers and all different stuff. So yeah, this is Revenant's abilities. Now let's see how we use him inside of a real game. We'll hop into maybe like a duos, and let's see what Revenant can do in game. Just waiting for this to load in, and while we wait, Revenant also, like he has a very small hitbox with since he has like such a small like chest, and his arms are very thin, so are his legs. But like he can kind of be an open target sometimes, but that's fine though. You just need to know how to really control something, and you really know how to have to know how to use him, and you should be good.
Death is not mercurial. We only think they know what fear is. Unlike life.
I'm an okay Revenant. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying that I'm like good with him, but I have some kills with him. I have 13. With Wraith I have 1,000, but I don't really play him. Ever since he got his buff, that's when I really started playing him.
I'm Jumpmaster. I can already smell the blood.
So yeah, well, we're gonna go where my teammate goes. And this is just a little fun fact. If you dolphin dive, which I'm doing right now, you go up and down like very frequently, then you get to farther places. You say this is a pretty far distance, so I would need to dolphin dive. Oh. As you can see, I'm gonna make some mistakes here on purpose so you know what to not do. So what I just did when I threw the silence at the wall, that is not a thing that you should do when you're playing Revenant, because when you're using your silence, it takes a decent time for it to get back. So you need to use it very wisely. So what I just did was not too smart. And just like I did there, I should have used the silence so that I got him even lower. So that was a bad mistake that I should have done. So that was a bad round, but I'm going to show you the good things to do when you're playing Revenant. So that was just an example of what not to do. So now we're going to see what we really should do. And I'm going to be making mistakes every now and then. Not every human is perfect, but I'm going to try my best. And I'm going to try my best with Revenant. So, yeah. Let's see how this goes now.
Wait until they meet me.
Oh, looks like I took my teammate's character.
You must understand, death is the truth.
You're with me or you're against me. Or you're with me and against me, because that happens sometimes.
As am I.
Introducing your champion.
I like the
Okay.
wind in my hair, bugs in my teeth.
Land there if you know it's good for you. Very well.
And sometime in this game or in another game, I'm going to show you his finisher. Just to give you a little heads up on what his finisher does. Look, so I'll show you his finisher now. So that is Revenant's finisher right there. So there you have it. There's his finisher. I could have finished him with a silence, but so yeah, that's how you really want to play Revenant when you come to close combat with an enemy. You need to make sure that you use your silencers wisely, because if you don't, then you might end up dead. But you don't want that. So like you want to, like when you're playing Revenant can still get hit. It's not like any character can't get hit. So you want to like maybe crouch up and down like this. But yeah, I hear another Revenant. So I hear somebody here. See, that was a bad silence right over there, but that's okay. All right. So this is how you really should be using him as a character. That was a pretty good round though. Yeah, that's how you play Revenant. Make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and bye.